Do you understand yet? You don't understand. Because if you did, you wouldn't be like all of those lower class people that always use the term overstand as a flex of their ego. The purpose is to understand more, to seek to understand as much as possible, and to deliver as much understanding as possible. Whatever you why your world is yours. And the best part about it is to never need to be understood as you move through this journey. What is the journey? The journey is the perfection of your soul. The journey is the manifestation of your highest rendition self, who will be, as a concomitant byproduct, shedding immense levels of higher degrees of light. You're not here to do anything but to serve a function, just as the sun serves a function, as the water, as the air, as everything that has space and occupancy within the material universe. There is a function that it is serving. And once you recognize that you are an amalgamation of countless cells, but within the cells you have nuclei and you have mitochondria, and within those, even on an infinitesimal level, you now have the atomic substructures. You are an amalgamation of that very primordial stuff, rearranged and compiled in a specific chemical arrangement that is you. Read The Best Kept Secret. They see a sky. They don't see the air, but they breathe it and they feel it. They see the water. They see the fire. So they see the fire. They see the air. They see the water. What else do they see? They see the mountains in the back. They see themselves. They see a table. I see one simple thing, rearranged and made into its own unique individual fashion. Now, once you understand that you've been sent here to serve as a descendant of the Most High's imagination with an intent and purpose, yet given the capacity to deny, which is the true capacity for free will, out of mechanical operation, out of habitual compulsion. The water is always going to be the water. The air is always going to be the air. The sun is always going to be the sun. It's the human that has the capacity for free will, and the highest comprehension of free will is free won't. You're using that capacity for free won't to limit yourself. You're using that capacity for negation to negate yourself. Whatever you are, your world is yours. And once you recognize the highest liberty, the highest proof, in fact, of free liberty that you have been given in this universe is your ability to restrict and limit yourself and exercise limitation, then you'll realize you've been allocating and placing, managing and dispersing that energy with the wrong direction, with the wrong intent, towards the wrong purpose. It's the same energy of affirmation and negation. It's just which direction are you using. It's the same energy of construction and destruction. It's about which way are you using it. But I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, when will they understand? When will they get it? No matter where we are, we started out in Fort Greene Park, on the park bench, and the background arrangements change. You see me in high-rise apartments for long periods of time, and you don't see me in a high-rise and a Benz. You don't see me with very rare and rich friends, and you don't see me in Spain, and you keep seeing the background change. But what you need to pay attention to is who is in front of you and who I am becoming and who I have become in contrast and in comparison to that individual who started out in Fort Greene Park. The vibration only elevates. No matter the location, the vibration stays the same. And wherever you are, there you are. So you are the epicenter, you are the nucleus, you are the core of genesis of your entire reality. So no matter where you are, there you are. So no matter if you switch your location, your vibration is your vibration. And that's what you need to recognize. Many people are waiting until they have the money to feel free. Many people are waiting to have certain material accommodations to then produce at a high level. And like I said, in Ramadan 2023, when I was in LA and I bet my life on my program and on my system, I went to LA with $400 in my pocket, a backpack, no hotel accommodations, and a one-way ticket during Ramadan, and came out with $20,000 in personal business and personal sales. It is what it is. Whatever you are, your world is yours. So it's never the system that you must question. It's never the world. It's always you and your system. It's never the process that you should question. I've had many mentors in my life. One in particular you all know about. I've never questioned them. I never went to them like a lot of these bitch-ass motherfuckers have gone to them. Like a lot of bitch-ass motherfuckers have come to me with their gripes about their own shortcomings, their inability to confront the fact that they fucking suck, and they weren't able to live in a state of suspended doubt of self to question themselves correctly enough, long enough, to arrive at the conclusions and the answers which were necessary to enlighten them. They turned their back on the process because they began to question the process instead of questioning themselves. So never doubt the process. Always question and interrogate yourself. Because at the end of the day, the universe is an orderly system. The Most High, call him Allah, call him Dios, call him Elo, call him whatever human word you want to use your larynx to create a sound with your broca's area. That shit doesn't matter. Is the most perfect fashioner of all fashioners, is the most precise, the most concise. Everything here happens with order and happens with law. And that's another level of what you need to comprehend as you continue to grow. People think that there's a chance. The universe isn't capricious. The creator, by design, created a universe that operates on law. Like I said, the water will always be water. You can never doubt water to be water. You can never count on the sun to not be the sun. The sun is always going to be the sun. Air is always going to behave as air. Metal is going to always behave as metal. It's humans that fuck up. So I say all that to say is, you must understand that there is law. You must understand that there is law. The universe operates by law. And what you must do is become a law unto yourself. Live orderly. Live by law, not by whim, not by wish, not by irrationalities, not by impulses. Your word, as I keep telling you, as I've always told you from the beginning, because all I've done is become really great at keeping my word. I've mastered and disciplined myself to keep my word to myself at the highest level and at even higher levels. We only refine and fine tune and dial that shit in so precisely that we on point every time. Always recalibrating, deeper calibrations, right? Adjustments. But I say all this to say, I've been saying the master key is integrity. And the fact that you haven't been keeping your word and you've been denying what you're supposed to be doing and serving as a function, it's not about you. The gift that you've been given is not your gift. The gift that you've been given is not your gift. You're supposed to give the gift away. You've been bestowed a particular faculty, a particular mission, a particular vision, a particular capacity, a particular thing to deliver and fulfill before you disappear. So recognize one thing. You must become law. Your word must become law. And once your word becomes law and you align your will with the will and the laws of the universe, which are the same thing. The laws of the universe are the will of the universe. You no longer operate in parallel. You get in total alignment. No longer adjacent, no longer perpendicular. You are now in full alignment and submission to the laws of the universe, and you will prosper accordingly. That line that we just call parallel or adjacent to, that align, that alignment, that line, is El Sirat al-Mustaqim, bro. It is the straight and narrow path. And once you're on that path, it's infinite gains and zero losses. Consider the vibrations raised. You think it's about getting stuff. You think it's about how many people can serve you. You think about it how much you can indulge in, or how much you can seek validation through flexing on people. No, I never even had that in me. I'm not here to make people jealous. I'm here to inspire envy. I'm here to truly inspire you to greatness, and that's all I've ever done. Many people in this game use a lot of things to, convert people to their way. Not us. Never been a competition, always been an invitation. So you must align yourself by listening to yourself. And once you know yourself, you know your Lord. And once you know your Lord, you know the truth. Consider the vibrations raised. It's nothing about acquisition. It's only about being, becoming, and fulfilling what you were supposed to do, what you were supposed to be. I'm giving you an offer right now, but to everybody who's ever been offered, remember when I offered you a way in? How'd that work out for you when you said no? Where are you now? Where are you right now as you're watching this video? Are you really where you want to be? And most importantly, are you really as you want to be? Why not? You thought it was more intelligent to deny someone with a superior degree of intelligence. And now look at you. Don't be arrogant. True arrogance is truly thinking that you know best when your reality shows less. Consider the vibrations raised. Evolution only solution, self-mastery only success. It don't matter where we at. We don't deviate from the program. We don't deviate from the calling. And we sit back and we listen. Because a lot of people talk about their third eye. You have to listen with your third ear. You got 2 ears. You got a third one too. And once you can really tap in and get a clear signal and get a sharp, clear connection to that inner voice, to that inner guidance. Because a lot of people, you do too many drugs and you got too much regret consciousness. So your incessant worrying and your regret and your rumination is blocking your communication with the inner intelligence. But once you tap in, you never want to stop listening to that next move. And that's why solitude becomes everything. Because when you're in different environments, your conscious mind is commanding you and coaching you to navigate to safety and to make sure everything is okay. When you're alone in solitude, there is only you and that inner voice. I'm not telling you what to be. I'm showing you where to go, where to look, and how to get there. Do you really want to continue to waste your own time in that same whack-ass circumstance, knowing that you're being called to greatness, but you keep denying the call because you're denying the responsibility? I don't believe that. Tap in. It's very simple. You don't know what you need to know, and you're not doing what you need to do. We'll teach you what you need to know. Then you need to master being the individual who does what they need to do. And what do you need to do above everything and anything particular? Keep your word. When your word becomes law, you will be and have and do everything that you're being called to be, do, and have. And it's not for you to sit back and indulge in. It's for you to be in a particular frequency, a higher frequency, which will then benefit others at the higher level that you will be at. Consider the vibrations raised.